Hello guys, I hope that you guys are doing well and you continue practicing. We are now in the Free State Prelim paper and we are going to attempt their bank reconciliation question. In this one, they have the bank reconciliation and they also have their debtors age analysis. So we're gonna try to attempt those questions as we're preparing for paper 2. Okay, question number 1, bank reconciliation. All right, indicate whether the following statements are true or false. That's for you to do. I'm just gonna come to 1.2 and then I'm gonna explain 1.2 using the same way that we did the first question earlier on. Okay, if you're ready, let's begin. It says here, unfavorable balance as per bank statement. All right, so you can see here you have an unfavorable balance, and then here you are given the balance as per bank account. Let's assume that the examiner does not give us this amount. Let's say it's not given and you're given a question mark. Can you get that amount? Are you able to calculate that amount and get it? Let's see, what should you do in the event that the examiner does not give us this amount here? Let's suppose it's not given and we want to get it. How would we get this particular amount? So you come here to a calculator. It says unfavorable balance as per bank statement. Unfavorable balance. So I would advise you can come to a calculator and you can start it with a minus because it's an unfavorable. So you can say minus 35,380, like that. And then deposits, then you add your deposits plus 13.7. Okay, 13.7. Then outstanding EFTs, then you minus your outstanding EFTs, minus 2840. Then you come again, then you say minus again, minus 4895. And this will give you the total now, which is your 29,415. So in the event that this was not given, the 29,415, you can see it's a minus here. Balance as per bank account and overdraft. So you can see it's also a minus over here. That is how you would have done it. All right, just in case the examiner does not give you this one and you have to calculate it, because you will need that amount. Where would you need that amount? When you come here and you're doing your bank balance. So I'm just going to do as we did in the Eastern Cape. So you have your bank account here, your bank balance brought down. It's a minus. So I'm going to bring it to the credit side. Remember, credit side is unfavorable. So it's 29,415. Note, EFT 1243 in favor of a creditor dated 30 July 2023. So this is EFT 1243, this one here. Okay, appeared on the August bank statement with the correct amount of 2480. So they are telling us that this EFT, which was recorded in the CPJ, EFT in the CPJ of 2840, it has now appeared on the statement with the correct amount of 2480. So that simply means in the CPJ we recorded more, and if we have more in the CPJ, we correct it by recording the difference in the CRJ. So you say 2840 minus 2480, and then the difference here. All right, so then you can just see us punching it. If you say your 2840, then you minus your 2. All right, there has to be a 2 there. You minus your 480. Okay, so it's 2840 minus 2480. Then the difference becomes 360. 360 more in the CPJ. You record the difference now in the CRJ. So you come here, you have your 360 over here. Let's go on to the next one. The next one then reads, the provisional totals. So these ones, remember to add them when you are adding. Remember to add them. See, items included in the August bank statement, but not in the August journals. All right, items on the statement, but not in the journals. The first one, it is a deposit for 13.7 dated 29 July. Before you do anything, you have to check, was that deposit in the previous BRS? Okay, a deposit of 13.7 dated 29 July. Did we have it in the previous BRS? Yes. So now they're telling us that it now appears on the bank statement, but not in the August cash journals. It must not be in the August cash journals because it was already in the July cash journals. So we simply come here and we tick it over there like that. The next one, EFT 1244. EFT 1244, there it is. So we simply do again the same. We simply tick it. Okay, so we tick it, we have touched it. Direct deposit of 5780 by a debtor in settlement of an account of 6,000. So we have received an amount, a direct deposit of 5780. Remember we did this previously. So I'm just going to come here. It's going to be my 5780 because I have a direct deposit. I'm going to go on. Interest on overdraft, that is interest expense that goes to the CPJ. So I'm going to come here. It's 636. Interest on overdraft. The next one, service fees and credit card fees. These will be considered what? Bank charges. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to add I would advise you that you can simply show a small bracket here where you have your 367 plus your 1438. 1438. And then you are now telling the examiner, this is how I got my 1,805. Or you could have just left them as 367 plus 1438. No problem at all. No problem at all. The next one is credit card sales. Credit card sales. So I'm going to come now to my CRJ and I'm going to record my 7,230. Let's go. Debit order for insurance. I have a debit order for insurance, which is 5,909. So I'm going to come here. It's 5,909. Debit order for insurance. The next one, cash withdrawal using debit card of the business. So we withdrew cash, 3,150. Cash withdrawal using the debit card for the business. A transfer from pet stores of 4.5 appeared on the bank statement, but the bank has informed CR stores, that is us, that this is an error. So we see again another error here. Okay, this is an error. The bank will reverse the entry on the 1st of September. So we're going to come here now. Remember, format is very important. Format is very important. And here we have the double column again. What do we start with? We're going to start with balance as per bank statement. And we close off with balance as per bank account. Are we cool? And then we have an error. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to do my error. So what happened here? The bank has a transfer from pet stores of 4.5 appeared on the bank statement. Okay, so that means they have credited our account. All right, so we have amount incorrectly credited. Amount incorrectly credited. And so if an amount was incorrectly credited, so we debit it. Or we could have simply said correction of error. You could have simply said correction of error by bank. Correction of error by bank. And the amount was 4.5. But remember, it's a transfer from pet stores. Pet stores made a transfer. When it gets to our account, it's a deposit. So it would appear on the credit side of our bank statement. If we're to take it out, so we bring it to the debit side, as 4,500 on the debit side over there. Let's quickly go on to the next one. And then the next one says items that only appeared in the cash journals for August. Items that only appeared in the cash journals for August, 17.9. So we're going to come here, then we're going to say credit outstanding deposits, 17,900. EFTs, we debit outstanding EFTs, 11,540. That's it. That's it. Let's quickly calculate. All right. So we're going to come here. The total for CRJ. How do we get it? 365,760 plus 360 plus 5780 plus 7230. That gives you 379,130. And I'll take that as my total receipts. 379,130. I come here, I say 319,790 plus 636 plus 1,805 plus 5,909 plus 3,150. That gives me 331,290. So I'll come here, total payments 331,290. Okay, so let's total then. Which side is bigger? You would find that we end up with a balance of 18,425, which is on the debit side. All right, so we're going to come here and then we're going to have a carry down of 18,425, 8425, which will come down as brought down 18,425. So when I come to the bank reconciliation, my balance SP bank account is going to be on the debit, which is 18,425. Then I'm going to add, what am I adding now? I'm now going to add this plus, and that gives me 34,645. 34,645 minus 17.9. That will end up now with a balance as per bank statement of 16,565. That becomes the closing balance. Okay, we're going to end this. Then in the next video, I'm going to talk about the debtors age analysis.